In this video, I'm going to take you through Prempeh College end of sem exams. We are solving question 1 and question 2 for now. Now the question reads, question 1a. The nth term of a sequence is 5 plus 2 over 3 exponent n minus 2. For the condition n is greater or equal to 1. So what is the sum of the fourth and the fifth term? Give your answer in the form x over y, where x and y are integers. And the B says you should solve the equation 8x minus 7y is equal to minus 52. And equation 2 is x is equal to 2y minus 11. Now let's start. We are starting with question 1. Question 1a. The nth term is given us, so the nth term is equal to 5 plus 2 over 3 exponent n minus 2. And the condition is n is greater or equal to 1. So this condition means that any answer that you get for n, it should be more than 1 or equal to 1. So that is what the condition is saying. Now the question is, we are to find the sum of the fourth and the fifth term. So we are to add the fourth and the fifth term. But in this case, we don't know the fourth term, we don't know the fifth term, so we have to find them. So the fourth term is equal to, we are going to fix 4 into wherever you see n to get our fourth term. Now, we are going to get 5 plus 2 over 3 exponent. Here we are having n over here, so we are going to fix 4 over there, 4 minus 2. And this will equal to 5 plus 2 over 3 exponent. 4 minus 2, we are going to get 2. So this is equal to 5 plus 2 over 3 exponent 2 is 9. And from here we find LCM. So our LCM is going to be 9. Here is over 1. So 1 goes into 9. 9 times. 9 times 5 is 45. Plus 9 goes into itself once. And then 1 times 2 is 2. So I'm going to get 47 over 9. So this is our fourth term. So let's move on to the fifth term. So with the fifth term, just as we did for the fourth term, we are just going to fix 5 in place of n. So 5 plus 2 over 3 exponent 5 minus 2. Now we are going to get 5 plus 2 over 3 exponent 5 minus 2. We are going to get 3. So this will equal to 5 plus 2 over 27. Now our LCM here is 27. So this over 1 goes into 27, 27 times, and 27 times 5, 27 times 5. We are going to get 135 plus 27 goes into itself once. So 1 times 2, we are going to get 2, which are going to get 137 over 27. And this is the fifth term, and this is for the fourth term. And the question is saying we have to sum them, meaning we have to add them. So what we've gotten, we have 137 over 27 plus 47 over 9, 47 over 9. So what we get, that will be the answer for question number 1a. So 137 over 27 plus 47 over 9. We are going to get 278 all over 27. So this will be our answer for question number 1A. The question says we should express it in the form x over y. And when we compare this to this one, you can see that this is our x and this is our y. So let's move on to B. Question number 1B, we are having two equations. And then this is simultaneous equation in two variables. So with this one, we can solve it using two methods. We have two methods of solving this kind of equations. But in this case, I'm going to use the substitution method because looking at equation 2, they have already made x the subject. So I can go ahead and then use the method of substitution because that one will be a little bit cheaper. Now let me name this one equation 1 and this one equation 2. So now x is already in its subject, so I'm going to substitute equation 2 into equation 1. So when I do that, I'm going to get 8 into, now x is equal to 2y minus 11. So 2y minus 11 minus 7y is equal to minus 52. Now 8 times 2, we are going to get 16y minus 88. And minus 7y is equal to minus 52. Now we have 16y minus 7y here, so we can group that one. 16y minus 7y, and then we transpose this to the other side. Minus 52 plus 88. Now 16 minus 7, going to get 9y is equal to 88 minus 52, 36. And y will be equal to 36 over 9. And 9 times 4, we are going to get 36, which means 9 goes into 36 4 times. So y will be equal to 4. Now let's move on to find x. Because now we know our y to be equal to 4. So we can fix y equals 4 into equation 2 to get the answer for x, or the value for x. So when we do that, we are going to get x is equal to 2 into 4 minus 11. So x will be equal to 2 times 4 is 8 minus 11. We are going to get minus 3. So x will be equal to minus 3. That will be your answer for question number 1B. Now this is question number 2 for Prempeh College end of sem exams. Now the question reads, in a class of 31 students, 16 played football, 12 played tennis ball, and 5 played both games. Find the number of students who played I, one of the games, none of the games. B, we are to make y the subject of the relation m over n minus y is equal to n over m plus y. Now let's start. So question 2A reads, in a class of 31 students. So now what we are going to do first is that we are going to assign variables to the major events in the question. So they say in a class of 31 students, meaning the total number of students in the class is 31. So we are going to let u to be equal to u to represent the total number of students. And they said 16 play football. So F represents football. And 12 play table tennis. So let's say T also represents table tennis. And 5 play both games. So they play both tennis and football. We have to find the number of students who play. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we are going to write this in a mathematical way. So the number of students in the class will be equal to 31. And the number of students who played football is going to be 16. Number of students that played table tennis is going to be 12. And those that played both games, that is F intersection T, is going to give us 5. Now with this data, we can go ahead and draw Venn diagram. This is a 2-set problem. So we are going to draw a 2-set Venn diagram. And draw 2 circles, something like this. So the union will be here, 31. And let's say our F is going to be here, which is 16. We are going to have T over here, which is 12. And their intersection is 5. So this is the intersection 5. So to get this portion, we have to subtract this 5 from 16. So 16 minus 5, we are going to get 11. And we subtract 5 from 12 to get this side. So 12 minus 5, we are going to get 7. Now we know of the portion, so let's move on to I. We have to find the number of students who played one of the games. And when we say one of the games, we are just talking about this portion. This side is not included, but just this portion. Let me shade it. This portion. And then this portion. This side is not included. So, number of students that played one of the 2 games is equal to, you're having 11 plus 7, which you are going to get 18. And I is saying we have to find the students that played none of the games. And when we talk about none of the games, we're just talking about the complement. That is n in the n number of intersection T complement. This one we don't know, so maybe let's let that one to be equal to x. So if that one is x, meaning here is going to x, because the complement is anywhere around the circles, but it should be inside the square. So we have to find x, and before you can find x, we need to add x to 11, to 5, 7, and then equate it to 31, so that we get the value for x. So by so doing, we are going to get 11 plus 5 plus 7 plus x is equal to 31. And 11 plus 7 is 18. 18 plus 2 is 23. So 23 plus x is equal to 31. Now let's make x the subject here. So x is equal to 31 minus 23, which we are going to get x to be equal to 8. Now we are having a complement to be equal to 8. So the complement is 8. Now let's add what is inside this diagram and see whether we can get 31. Now 8 plus 11 is going to give us 19. 19 plus 5, we are going to get 24. 24 plus 7 is going to give us 31, which means our answer is correct. And that will be all for question number 2A. So let's move on to B. This says we are to make y the subject of the relation. So we are having this being the relation m over n minus y is equal to n over m plus y. And we are asked to make y the subject here. So now we are going to do cross multiplication. This will multiply this, and then this will multiply this. So when we do that, we are going to get m into m plus y is equal to n into n minus y. Now m times m is m squared. M times y is going to give us my is equal to n times n is n squared plus n times minus y is minus ny. Now we want y, so let's group like terms. The terms involving y should be at one side, and those without y another side. So let's bring this one to this side. I'm going to get my plus ny is equal to n squared. This comes here minus n squared. Now we have a y in common here, so we can factorize it out. So y comes out, we are going to get m plus n. So when we multiply this one back, we get what is over here. It's equal to n squared minus m squared. Now we want y, so we divide both sides by m plus n. So n squared minus m squared all over m plus n. Now this is our answer for y. And that will be all for the solution to Prempeh College end of sem exams question number 1 and 2. Thank you for watching.